Hey everybody, Michelle with Michelle's Frugal Living here. Thanks for watching my videos. And today is April the 11th of 2017. And I'm going to be continuing my series of videos for new couponers, or people who want to learn about couponing and start couponing and don't know anything about it. And this is an actual question that I just got in the last week. Someone asked me, where do you get inserts from? Okay, so I get the inserts out of the local newspaper here. And this is the Courier Journal that comes from Louisville, Kentucky. I live in Indiana, but this is the bigger paper that comes in our area. And I get this one because they will have all three inserts in it. The Smart Source, Red Plum, and the P&G will be in this paper. The local Indiana paper that's in the area, long time ago, they used to only have the Smart Source, and then they recently picked up having the P&G insert, but they never have the Red Plum. So I don't want to buy that paper because if I'm going to get a Red Plum, I have to get this paper right here. And so you have to figure out for your area which newspaper has the inserts in it, and I can't tell you how to do that. You just need to go, talk to people who coupon or look at the store, okay? Just search around in your area for it. Now, I have heard of places where, like, especially the P&G insert will not even be in the newspaper. They have them at grocery stores by the checkout, or not checkout, but like by the front door on those wire racks where you might find the free newspapers or apartment guide or something like that. That's sometimes I've heard people say that's where they find the P&Gs at. Now, here's another thing to consider. In my area, Smart Source gets sent through the mail on Tuesdays or Wednesdays, whatever day the post office gets it to us. But there's like this, they have this whole set of like restaurants and local business advertisements that come together, and they will put a Smart Source in there. Now that Smart Source that comes in the mail is the one that came from the previous Sunday, and it doesn't have all the coupons in it that I might find in the paper. Okay, so you may get a Red Plum, a Smart Source, or a P&G insert in the mail somehow if your area has one of those kind of delivery systems going on. Okay, so just keep that in mind. Now, when I get the newspaper, and here's the thing, not every week are there going to be inserts in the newspaper. So you need to keep up on that. If you're going to go out and specifically buy newspapers to get the inserts, you need to know if there's going to be any coupons in there. And so you can just do a search on the internet, and I do this to find out how many inserts are coming, because there are blogs out there that are just about coupon inserts. And then you can just do a search, coupon insert preview, and then the date of that Sunday when the coupons come out, then that's how you can search and you can find that. Oh, another thing is this is a Sunday paper that these come in, and that's typically the date you get it. The Indiana paper I referenced earlier, they don't have a Sunday paper. They do a Sunday paper, so it comes out on Saturday, and the inserts are in the Saturday paper. So that's another thing to consider, but it's typically going to be in the Sunday paper unless they just have a Saturday paper in your area. Okay, and so basically, when I want to look in the newspaper, they're going to be stuck in here with these store flyers. So you have to look through all of that stuff and see, here's the Smart Source. This is the one from this past Sunday. So I'm going to take that out. And I happen to know that there were 3 inserts supposed to be in this newspaper. The 1 Smart Source and 2 Red Plums. So here's another one. That's a Red Plum. And let's see, here's the other one right here, the other Red Plum. Okay, so I know I found them, but sometimes I like to go ahead and look through all of this, because I do end up with extra inserts sometimes in the papers, and that's a bonus. And if you get the Parade magazine, or there's the other USA Today magazine that comes in the newspapers, look through there, because sometimes they put manufacturer coupons inside of these that you can clip out. This one I'm pretty sure didn't have it because I already looked at it. So after I get them out of the newspaper, you know, then there you got your inserts. That's where they come from. And now this is the P&G, which is Procter Gamble. And their company of products, they make their own. Sometimes you'll find Procter & Gamble coupons inside these other inserts, but they put one out at the beginning of the month. Sometimes, depending on the way the calendar lands, it could be at the end of the previous month, or whatever the closest Sunday to the beginning of the month is. And this is the April one right here. And you have to watch the dates on the coupons because some of their coupons will expire out on the 15th of the month, and then some of the coupons in there go till the end of the month. And then when they put out the new insert, you know, you get a whole new set of Procter & Gamble coupons. So that one, like I said, just comes once a month. Occasionally, they will during May and June. Sometimes they have a special Mother's Day insert and a Father's Day insert in June. Not necessarily every year, but a lot of times they do that. So they also might, sometimes they make one-page inserts of the P&G, and so that's why it's important to look through your newspaper and see what came in there. And yeah, so then Red Plum and Smart Source inserts. The other thing that's important to know about your inserts is how people talk about the inserts. So right here on the spine of the insert on the Red Plums, the date of it, and it's so teeny right there, but it has 4/9/17 right there. So that it signifies which newspaper, what date that insert came out of. And on the Smart Source, it's right here in the middle. It says 4/9/17 right there. So when you see people talking about inserts on the internet, P&G, if they put PG like that, they're referencing a coupon came out of the P&G, and then SS, and then 4/9 like that, or they might put 4/9SS. I write it both ways. That tells you which Smart Source it came out of, and then a Red Plum would be 4/9. And so since there's 2 Red Plums on this particular week, then you might see Red Plum 1, Red Plum 2, but how would you know which one's 1 and 2? You need to look through your Red Plums if you're looking for a coupon. So if someone references a coupon came out of one of, you know, something like this, and you don't, you know, or you're trying to find a coupon, you need to go look in a coupon database on the internet, and there are plenty of websites out there that have coupon databases, and so you can just search the internet and find one that works for you. But if you go there and then you say you're looking for this Zeisel coupon right here, you could put Zeisel in the coupon database, and then it'll bring back, tell you a result like this. They'll be abbreviated like Red Plum, you know, RP 4/9, and it will tell you to go to that, you know, and that's where you can find it. And that's important because most people, well, I don't know about most people, I don't know what the statistic is on it, but I think most people I talk to, they don't clip up their inserts. They leave them whole like this until they need the coupon, and then they clip the coupons out as they need them. I don't do that. I keep mine in this binder right here, and I'm kind of embarrassed to show you my binder because it's all beat up and I need a new one. And I organize them in these little slots that baseball cards go in because I like to have all my coupons with me at all times. Now, that being said, I do not necessarily clip every insert that I end up with because I don't need to carry around all of those coupons. I like to have some of all my coupons in my binder. So, typically I buy 4 newspapers a week, unless I know there's some really hot coupons in there that I know I'm going to use, and I will buy more papers depending on what it is. Like this week I bought 6. But I knew I was going to use some of those coupons in there. I was going to use all of them. Some weeks I don't even buy the newspaper because I look at the list. You can look usually on Wednesdays, Thursday. By Thursday, you can look on the internet and there'll be a list of the coupons coming in the paper. And so you can decide whether you want to buy newspapers or not. And then so some weeks I don't even buy the newspaper. And if there's no inserts coming in the paper, obviously I don't even buy the paper that week either. So usually I just get 4, and I will just cut 4 inserts up. And people give me their inserts out of their newspapers too. So usually I don't cut them unless I know it's a coupon I want to use. But then, so I'm only keeping like 4 in my binder. And, yeah. So, the other thing is you will find people on the internet or in your local area selling these coupon inserts. And I think typically they're people who, are the newspaper delivery people, and it's the leftover newspapers, and they pull these out and they'll sell them, or someone who knows somebody who's a newspaper guy and they take them from them, the extra ones, and they sell them. And don't ask me for anybody who sells them. I don't buy them from people off the internet. I don't do that, so I can't recommend anybody, but that's up to you whether you go and you want to do it that way and not actually buy the newspapers. So, and it's just one of them things you figure out over time what works for you and how many newspapers. You know, maybe if you're just starting the coupon, you might just buy 2 newspapers, and that works for you. Just so you can see if you can get into it, give yourself some time, and you're not putting a lot of money out for newspapers or buying a whole bunch of inserts off the internet. So, anyways, I do have a whole video on how I clip these inserts up, how I do that, because I don't clip them one at a time. I stack them. I have that video in a playlist called Couponing Tips for Everyone. And I also have a whole video about how I organize this binder. And so you could watch that. It's in that playlist as well. Yeah, I think that's about it. Oh, and something else. Coupons that come in these inserts can be regional, which means, you know, people over on the East Coast got the coupon, but nobody else got the coupon. So you might see people out there with coupons, and you're like, well, I didn't get that one. And that happens to me a lot. You know, like Fructis coupons, we don't get them very often here where I live. And it's just one of those things. That's why people end up buying them off the internet, because they're looking for specific coupons. There are people who not only sell full inserts, they also will sell stacks of individual coupons out of the inserts. So, anyways, I guess that's what we need to know about coupon inserts. I'll talk to you guys later.